Hi, I'm Jason Rock, and I am playing the stunt hand and reading the commentary.
Hi, I'm Dylan Newcomb, and I will be playing Isaac Newton.
Hi, I'm James Tinney. I'm going to be the reporter.
Hi, I'm Grayson Shreve, and I'm filming.
La 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 la! Oh. Hello, I was wondering if I could have a word with you, Mr. Newton. You see, I'm a reporter from the blah 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 times, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. Why, of course! What do you need to know? Okay, first could you tell me where you were born? Well, I was born in 1642 in a small English town called Woolsthorpe. Okay, and when do you plan on dying? Oh, I'd say about 1727, but that's just a guess, though. What about your educational background? I attended Cambridge University and got my mathematics degree. I also later became a mathematics professor there. So what do you feel are your greatest accomplishments? Well, it's no big deal or anything, but I kind of invented calculus. I also discovered the composition of light, developed the law of universal gravitation, and I was the president of the Royal Society. I even was knighted by the Queen, you know. Oh, and I almost forgot, I published 3 books. Oh, and on a depressingly negative note, what were your greatest disappointments? Well, it was slightly discouraging when my ideas were rejected. I became the laughingstock of the town and I was ridiculed mercilessly. Now I hear you recently have come up with 3 laws of motion. Tell us a little bit about that. Here, I'll explain them. My first law states that an object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. And an object in motion continues in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. Take that boy, for example. He's going down the slide. He will remain in motion unless something stops him, whether it be gravity or a large man. Law number 2 states that acceleration is produced when a force acts on a mass. The greater the mass of the object being accelerated, the greater amount of force needed to accelerate the object. This simply means that it takes more force to move heavy objects than it does light ones. Cut.
Okay, go.
Okay. My third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This simply means that when you exert force on something, it exerts the same amount of force back on you. Ta-da! It's on here about you discovering gravity. That's actually a funny story! That's actually a funny story. I was sitting under an apple tree one day, being innocent and minding my own business, when an apple fell on my head. Oh. Then again, that may have contributed to the mental breakdown I had several years later. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Newman. Well, you're very well.
Sir Isaac Newton was a mathematician, astronomer, philosopher, and theologist, and one of the most influential men in human history. 2 of his main contributions to science are the 3 laws of motion and the theory of gravitation that he published in his book known as The Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, which is arguably the most influential book in the history of science. He also helped invent the branch of mathematics known as calculus and presented theories of the composition of light. He was president of the Royal Society and was even knighted for his great achievements and contributions to science and mathematics.
That may have led to the mental breakdown.
You started.
Ha ha ha!